don't know how powerful your voice is. They don't want to hear another legislator. They don't want to hear somebody else that's advocating. Sometimes they just want to hear that personal story.
The only way to stop asbestos-related cancers is to ban it.
About 40,000 Americans die every year of asbestos-caused diseases.
So this part of the program is to recognize those very important organizations that support our vision and our community efforts throughout the U.S. and internationally. So I'm going to start with Simmons, Hanley, Conroy. I'm honored to recognize this firm as our platinum sponsor. You've been there for many years for us. You generously support ADAO's education, advocacy, and community efforts. Perry, come on up. We thank you so much for standing with asbestos victims, and we so appreciate the work that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in Alton, Illinois.
All right, wonderful. I just want to say this means a lot to us. It's been a privilege to work with Linda and Emily from the early years on, the rest of everyone, the volunteers for ADAO. Simmons, Hanley, Conroy knows it's a privilege to work with you. What you do to make a difference for our clients is incredible. And it's a whole team of people at Simmons, Hanley, Conroy. It's from the secretaries, to the receptionist, to the trial lawyers, to the product ID people, to the accountants, to the Medicare lien people. I mean, all of us work together to help out the families because you are family to us. Our clients are our family. And ADO has become our family. And tonight when Dr. Anderson was talking about Wisconsin and Patrick was talking about the spirit of people coming in the room, it made me think about Lee Hartnick, a lifetime firefighter from Racine. Good-looking man, redhead, freckles, loved his wife, had his children, toys all over the house. I mean, you could barely walk through from the grandchildren. And it was a privilege for me and my firm and all of my coworkers to represent this individual. We fought for him. We filed his lawsuit. The first day of his deposition, I'm at his home, and he's like, I'm not feeling too good. I'm like, Lee, you got this. We're going to make it through it. Camera starts, court reporter's ready. They ask him a few questions. His eyes roll up in the back of his head. All you see is whites of his eye, and he got sick all over himself, and he started crying. Put him to bed. We canceled it that day. So, you know, we're going to figure out how we're going to get through this. Well, God gave him the strength. The next day, he came in strong, and he told his story. He talked about his training at the fire academy. He talked about being at S.C. Johnson, at the powerhouses, at all the fires that he had been at, all the inspections that he went back to when they were remodeling and fixing up everything that had been destroyed by a fire. He talked about his exposures. He got the energy to tell his story, how these companies wronged him, how they hurt him, and how they changed his family. And for us, that was a privilege. When I drove off, that was the last time I saw him. I said goodbye. And you know what? He fought for his family, he fought for all of you, and he fought for making a difference. And tonight, when all of us are here listening to two wives and two daughters that lost their husbands and fathers when they didn't need it, all of us here are truly making a difference. So when I say it's a privilege, I mean it. The privilege to support ADAO on behalf of all of my coworkers at Simmons, Hanley, Conroy. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for letting us be a part of it. Thank you to all of my peers, such as Ann Kirst and her group at Motley Rice, and the Gorey firm and the Early firm. We're here for you. But most of all, thank you for what you do. And sorry I got a little choked up. When you talk about that spirit in the room, Lee came back. On behalf of Lee Hartnick and all the others, thank you.
you.